Sam, I do really appreciate you hopping on here to kind of tell people about what you do and all the fun things you've done and problems you've probably solved. But I kind of want to give you the platform right away and just like tell us, you know, who you are, what you do, how long you've been doing it, and we'll take it from there.
Sure. So we'll start off Sam Westfall. I own Archery in Motion, which is moving targets. And I own Valor Archery Challenge, which is a 3D archery event designed for military and veterans using archery as therapy. I'm an Army veteran myself, 7 years as a M1 Abrams tank mechanic, medically separated back in 2001, spent 20 years in IT, and then just a couple years ago decided to spin up my own businesses and move forward from there.
Not bad. So tell us about the business as it stands right now, or the business.
So let's focus on Valor. Archery in Motion is a fun thing. It's kind of backburnered for right now, strictly because the bulk of the entertainment is with Valor. So if we focus on that, I've got 2025 was my first year in business. Did 7 events, had over 800 participants. 96 of those were veterans. 5 locations. So now we're into 2026. I've already got 10 events scheduled. Probably pushing towards 3,000 participants. And as it stands as of yesterday, I've got about $19,000 worth of raffle prizes to give away.
Okay. All right. So that's a big jump in a year.
We're pushing hard.
I can see that. That is, well, I mean, so if you are pushing that hard, that goes perfectly into my next question that I always want to ask folks is like, what are some hurdles, not in front of you, but what are some hurdles you've already had to overcome and how did you do it?
So trying to find, for anybody going into business, you'll hear more times than you can count and it'll make your head hurt. Find your niche and find find your problem that you're trying to solve. For me, it became archery as therapy, and what's my niche in that 3D archery space? There's Total Archery Challenge, Beast Mode Archery, Western Hunt Fest, Hike to Hunt Challenge, Pacific Northwest Mountain Challenge, all kinds of other venues that do something similar. So how did I figure out where mine was and where it fit was focus on that military veteran community, leave it open to the public, introduce the moving targets, bring in rental gear, and for those that have never shot before that need to get into archery, bring out the rental gear. So being flexible and pivot a little bit in order to find that unique space is really where you have to play.
You're speaking my language right there, niching down and being able to make those small pivots to make sure you don't niche down too much, right? You don't want to just serve one person unless that's Elon Musk and they're going to take care of you.
If he's buying, let's go.
You hear that? He's probably going to listen to this. I mean,
sure everybody else is.
That's awesome, man. Are there any other business things that have kind of come along with this sort of big growth that you've had to handle?
So I much as I'd love to say I've done it all on my own, I've done a lot of it on my own, but find those folks that can support you, that can help you, that can pick you up on your bad days and kind of drag you along or drag you through whatever muck you're going through. Those are the ones that you're going to lean on the heaviest when it all goes sideways, and have those ready and handy because you're going to have those days. The good days are awesome. The bad days suck.
Yeah, it's
when your business is archery, you can wear the right shirt today.
Gotta be pretty damn true. I mean, I love to shoot, so on my bad days, I'll go hit a target, and hearing that little metal gong makes me smile.
See, when you do it with a bow or with an arrow, though, that it makes a frown because that's arrow's done.
And it's a good stress relief. But what you said there just hit home for me because I mean, business is good, business is bad. It kind of goes both directions. And I just had a great conversation with a good friend this morning who I am able to be super lucky enough to lean on. Like, hey, I need to vent. I want to talk about something. And, just instead of internalizing it, that's not good for anyone.
You can only go down that path so far before you end up in the bottom of a bucket or bottle. Having those strong, reliable resources you can call and go, dude, today's a day. Help me out here.
Yeah, no, it's good to have that. And I would say, find those people before you need them.
Yeah, all day, every day.
And I think on the flip side, you should also be able to call out the people who not to speak to at those times. It's good to know, like, you got friends and family members or other people you do business with that, that want to be there on your good days.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll throw it out here just because I have to. If you don't already have those friends that you can make that phone call to, find them, but if you don't have them, 988 is there for a reason. It's probably not the right reason, but at least it's there as a resource.
It's a great thing to do. I'll put that in the show notes there so people have direct access to that. But yeah, man, no, it's good to have that because it's just, there's so much internalization of emotions and people I know me, I sit here at my computer all day. I could probably not talk to anyone all month. And there's parts of me that would love that. But then there's the parts that, that degrade over time. And, when you do have things you want to express, it's great to have a conversation digitally like this, but turning around and shaking someone's hand, having that face to face.
Well, so even kind of to your point, when you said you get stressed, you go out and you pull the trigger and hit a gong. I would say the main difference between firearms and archery is when you go to the archery range, you can have those conversations, even though you're slinging arrows. You're not muffed up. There's no background noise. You're just there, zoned out, doing what you're doing. You can be interactive. You can have a lot of fun, and the trash talk still exists. Gun range, you can have some of that, but having the muffs on, you may or may not be able to have those deep conversations.
That makes a lot of sense. Now I have to go buy, you know, I can only find someone to go buy stuff from.
I'm always a bad influence. It's fine.
Oh, it's all good. It's I got a buddy who I work out with. He's constantly trying to get me to go out and go, archery, hunting, and all that fun stuff. With now I'm down here in South Florida, so he's like, let's go get on a boat. We're gonna go shoot some gators. I'm like, oh, like shoot. He's like, no.
Right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh wow, that
That's a
sounds.
whole different ballgame.
Yeah. I've seen the videos of what he does, and it's crazy. Try to pull a 11-foot gator into an 18-foot boat.
Absolutely not. That's all you.
Yeah, well, I'll watch the videos for now, but
I got the other side. I'll go put an elk on the ground by myself and then realize that I'm 50 years old and have to pack it out by myself.
yeah, they're real light, I hear.
Yeah. About 650 pounds on the hoof, and you're pulling out probably 250 or close to 300 by the time you're done.
Jeez.
And it's not just pull it into the boat. It's usually at least a mile, if not 2 miles back.
Yeah, you're taking it for a haul.
Yeah, you're going for a hike.
That's wild. Well, I mean, keeping with the briefness of all this here, I mean, the last question I want to ask people is, if you went back to when you started business, got in the DeLorean, went back there and said, hey, Sam, do this or don't do this, what would you be telling the younger you?
Probably the biggest thing for those that are civilians, there are resources out there. Things like SBDC, SCORE are great resources for mentoring and kind of steering you in the right direction. For those that are veteran related, you've got Warrior Rising, IVMF, DAV Patriot Boot Camp, Boots to Business, VBOC. Use those resources heavily because they're going to steer you in the right direction and keep you from making hard mistakes. They make that transition quite a bit easier.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of resources you just threw down right there. So that's gonna be fucking great, man. I appreciate that. And it's gonna give me a lot of homework to put into the show notes here. But
That's the easy part
yeah, super easy.
for me.
Yeah, you're good to go. But yeah, man, no, I really do appreciate that. It's good to, I'm sure there's other people that are that are in your shoes now, maybe not the exact same business, but same mindset that are like, they're at that hurdle, like, what do I do now? Who do I talk to? And, if your words can help one person, I'll call
That's
it a
all that
win.
matters. And I've used all those resources. I know the benefit that they can offer, but you have to reach out to them and start those conversations. Do it
Yeah.
sooner rather than later.
Yeah. First step's the hardest on a lot of things, whether you're starting a
Yeah.
business or dealing with mental issues. But no, it's awesome resources, man. I appreciate you just hopping on and shooting the shit for a little bit.
And thanks for having me, and thanks for letting me share.
Thank you for, man. I will catch up with you soon.
All right. See you, man.